The Vampire Diaries is coming back next week after being in repeats for a while, and each time there's a new episode, Becky and I kind of ask, is this going to be the episode where they kill Klaus?
You're gonna help us kill Klaus.
It'll help kill Klaus.
We need him to kill Klaus.
What if I told you there was a way to kill Klaus?
Hi, I'm Shannon Vestal.
And I'm Becky Kirsch.
We're the editors of BuzzSugar, and in this week's episode of The Buzz, we're looking at one of the best villains on TV right now, Klaus from the Vampire Diaries, and we're making our case for why the show should keep him around.
The writers haven't said anything specifically about what's going to happen to Klaus, but he is a villain, which means he's always on the chopping block, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And I recently interviewed Joseph Morgan, who plays Klaus, and even he's worried about his character's demise.
I remember the end of season 2 reading that big sacrifice episode 21, and they're all planning to kill him and they're so sure it's going to work. I started to believe it.
The good news is that next week's episode seems like it's mostly about Damon's flashback, so hopefully Klaus will get a break.
Yeah, I hope so too. And since Becky and I really want Klaus to stick around, we're here to plead our case for why Vampire Diaries should keep him. So, Becky, take it away.
So full disclosure, I kind of hated Klaus in the second season. It took so long for him to finally appear, and then when he did, he had that really icky long hair. But luckily for us, he cut it off in the third season, and now he's become the most entertaining villain we've ever seen on the show. I just love that he's all over the place. One minute he's like snapping people's necks, then he's just like looking for a friend. It's really fun to watch.
Yeah, the haircut I think was totally key. And this is a character that we thought was 100% evil at first. Turns out now he's maybe not so evil. And now he's kind of replaced Damon as the bad boy of the show because let's face it, Damon's gone totally soft.
It's true, and we're learning all these different dimensions of Klaus, and the more I see of him, the more I want to see of him.
One thing that's brought out a new side of Klaus is his potential romance with Caroline. I gotta say, I'm totally over the Stefan, Elena, Damon love triangle, and I'm more interested in seeing what's going on with Klaus and Caroline.
All right, well, I'm gonna have to stop you right there, because you can't be over the Damon-Elena triangle with Stefan, because that's the heart of the whole entire show. And even if you're over Stefan, I mean, I'm still definitely interested in the Damon-Elena storyline. But I will give to you that it's progressing really slowly, so I am glad to see a little bit of something else.
Well, this is the first time Klaus has even sparked with anybody, so it's something new, it's something different, and even if things don't work out with Caroline, I'd love to see him just explore this, like, romantic side of Klaus.
I fancy you. That's so hard to believe.
All right, I think maybe you're drinking like a little too much of the Klaus Kool-Aid. I'm not convinced that he really does have this romantic side. I sort of think it's probably just all an act to get to Tyler.
Well, maybe you're right, but the romantic in me really wants to believe that Klaus is acting from his heart.
One thing we can both agree on is that Klaus is the best part about season 3. Season 2 was starting to lose us. It was getting really confusing with all that Sun and the Moon curse stuff, but Klaus has been a much needed breath of fresh air.
Oh yeah, that Sun and the Moon curse really almost lost me, and I didn't love Catherine as a villain either. I just feel like Klaus has brought back that bite that they had in season 1.
And I also love the way that he mixes up with the Salvatore brothers. He's always quick to call them out on their ridiculous crush on Elena, and it just seems like he's the voice of the audience.
That's right. Crazy Stefan. How's that working out for you?
Klaus has become totally indispensable. I just can't imagine the show without him. So for our closing argument, we want Klaus to stick around because he's the best villain the show has ever seen. He's just finding love, and he's our favorite part of season 3.
And most importantly, he has a really sexy accent.
That's why I like you.
Well, we hope the writers agree with us, but let us know what you think, and don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel.
And thanks for watching The Buzz.